what I want to bring to your notice is that many people are so lackadaisical about safety. It's not only about fire safety, but health and safety, security, and even domestic safety. Many people do take for granted how things happened. You don't have to leave anything. You don't have to be so careless whenever you have sensitive things to attend to. Like something happened within the week, somebody mistakenly, or will I say carelessly rather, let me use the technical language, carelessly, kept a knife on a table where a toddler crawled and he got himself injured as a result of that knife. Most of the things we do warn people include children not playing with sharp objects. And it is not the fault of the child because the child is ignorant. They always want to experiment, but it is the fault of the parents. You always see this on this inscription on drugs: keep out of reach of children. You should also apply same to sharp objects, apply same to matches, apply same to even having access to kitchen. When someone is a toddler and is not wise enough to think for himself, do not expose him to anything that will injure him, because when it happens, it becomes your issue as well. So one of the things I think we should encourage is being very, very careful. So having said that, like I said, we have a solution. Can you do for yourself, for your neighbor, to your neighbor, and to the society that will improve them? Do not always think of what you will get from them. Always think about what you will contribute to better their life. So, is it right? We have two major religions in this country. Yes, we've been always putting Coach and Pastor John Alabi. Now we are going to be playing somebody who is going to give us another admonition, this time around in Islamic perspective. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Eagles FM.
Hello.
Safeshere. Today we'll be discussing regarding emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence happens between people in our community, and every individual must try as much as possible to develop his or her emotional intelligence. In our society, people give more preponderance to academic intelligence, but as we proceed, you will observe that emotional intelligence entails all aspects of our lives, because there's no way you can live alone. You have to live with people, and people sometimes they might do some things to you that you don't like. They might try to do a lot of things that you despair. How you try to manage them, that is what is referred to as emotional intelligence. Today, let us look at one of the habits of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Islam. Once, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was in the masjid with some of his companions. A Bedouin Arab entered into the masjid, and when he entered into the masjid, he looked for a place and he urinated there. The companions that were present shouted at him, wanted to shout at him, and wanted to tell him that this is actually very wrong. The Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam told them, leave him alone, let him complete his urine. After the man finished, The Prophet ﷺ called him and told him that this is the house of Allah, and the house of Allah is for prayers and the remembrance of Allah. Due to this man was very happy. He said, "O Allah, please bless me and Muhammad, and never bless anybody except the two of us." The lesson here is, imagine somebody does that in your house. How will you feel? But that is what is actually called emotional intelligence. This man was so happy with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you may ask me, Islamically, how can I develop my emotional intelligence? Let us look at this from this angle. Our Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in Surah Al-Imran, verse 159, He said, فَبِمَا رَحْمَةٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ لِنْتَ لَهُمْ. So by mercy of Allah, O Muhammad, you were lenient with them. وَلَوْ كُنْتَ فَضًّا غَلِيظَ الْقَلْبِ لَانْفَضُّوا مِنْ حَوْلِكَ. And if you had been rude in speech and harsh in heart, then would have disbanded from about you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala now want to tell us how you can do that. فَعْفُ عَنْهُمْ. You pardon people. وَاسْتَغْفِرْ لَهُمْ. You also seek Allah's forgiveness for them. وَشَاوِرْهُمْ فِي الْأَمْرِ. You try to engage them in discussion. فَإِذَا عَزَمْتَ. And when you have finally made your decision, فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ. Rely on Allah. إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ الْمُتَوَكِّلِينَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves those who rely upon Him. These are the ways you can use to develop your emotional intelligence. Until we meet next week, my name is
Safeshere Connect.
Yeah, thank you very much, the Sheikh. You have really given us the morality of life by being good, telling us about emotional intelligence. Are you the type that never forgives? Okay, this is what you will learn from that message. And it is not all like I used to play. That's this wisdom today.
Good evening to our host in the studio, and good evening to all Nigerians. Still on the subject matter, morality. Recall that we said morality is all about the distinction between good and evil, or right and wrong. So in other words, morality encourages and promotes doing the right thing. So I like to emphasize on doing the right thing. And the first thing I like to say is that it is better to do the right thing than to do the nice thing. It is better to do the right thing than to be nice. How do I mean? A very good example. Imagine someone works for you. Rather than pay the person his due, and as at when due, you decided to hold it or withhold it for reasonable and unreasonable reason. But when the person begs you for help and you quickly rush to dole out a token, you are trying to be nice, but you are not doing the right thing. You see, being nice is palliative in nature, while doing the right thing is curing. One is temporal, the other is permanent. Being nice is actually temporal, but doing the right thing put a permanent solution to the issue at hand. Our society is full of nice people, but deficient of right doing people. Perhaps if you are giving him his due, he will be able to plan and manage himself without recourse to begging for help. As Nigerians, as a nation, as an individual, I like to encourage each and every one of us to begin to do the right thing rather than being nice. As a matter of fact, yes, when you are nice, encourage yourself, try as much as you can to also do the right thing. Being nice is good, no doubt, but doing.
Thank you so much. We now have
Safeshere Connect.
Yes, welcome back to our studio. Yes, we've heard from the clerics and they've given us this admonition, this guidance that we should always do the right thing and make sure that our emotional intelligence is intact. Right now, I want you to understand that most people out there do want to do the nice thing, but not doing the right thing. And we are using this medium to let you know that doing the right thing is the best. Right now, we are having other segments, and before I bring my special guest to on air, I think I had one little, will I say, query last week when people called after the show. They said, no, I did not play their favorite.
Of Safeshere Connect, I have a message for you. It is titled, Are You Safe As You Think? As you listen, I want to ask you a very important question. Are you as safe as you think? We all know safety is really important, right? Whether we are at home, at school, or even playing with our friends, we always want to stay safe, but sometimes we think we are safe when we are not paying attention to things that could be dangerous. For example, do you always turn off the gas or stove after cooking? Do you unplug your phone chargers when they are not in use? Or how about making sure nothing is blocking the doors or windows in case of a fire? These are just small things, but they can help us avoid big danger. Safety is not just about being careful outside, like when we cross the road or ride our bicycles. It's also about making sure our homes are safe, like keeping sharp objects out of reach or never play with matches. Another thing to remember is the importance of being ready for emergency. Do you know the emergency number to call if there is a fire? So think about it. Are you as safe as you think? If there are little things you can try to make yourself or your family safer, why not start today? Safety starts with you and me. Thank you for listening, and remember, always stay safe. I am Suleiman Umar Farouk. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. This is a special invitation to tune in to Eagles 102.3 FM for the Safeshere Connect program with Town Planner Ibrahim MT, the safety doctor. If you are looking for more information and guidance on the morality of life, health, safety, security, and the environment, then this is the show for you. Join us every Tuesday from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. for an hour of insightful discussions, expert interviews, and engaging segments that will keep you informed and safe. Don't miss out. Mark your calendars and make sure to tune in to Eagles 102.3 FM. Stay safe, stay informed, and connect with Safeshere Connect.
Safeshere Connect.
Yes, thank you very much. We had the kiddies corner, and we had the kid that is Farouk telling us that we should be as safe as possible. Meaning, do we really think we are as safe as we really think? What happened there is so simple. There are people that once they have installed fire extinguisher in their homes, they feel that is good enough. How to operate these fire extinguishers is not their concern. How they may even employ security personnel, and they leave all their lives and property to the might of these security firms. It is not enough. There are things we do tell you whenever we have opportunity to come to your premises. We say, always have this evacuation drill, home evacuation drill. Close your eyes, leave your building, and go to the muster point with your family. Practice that at intervals of time, and you will see that when you get used to it, if there's any problem at all of fire outbreak or any other emergency, you will be out of your building seamlessly. The essence of doing that is to see if the place is filled with smoke, you can still crawl on the ground and leave the vicinity for a safer area. So it is always good to observe this and do not think, I am safe. I think I have installed fire extinguisher. Oh, I think you can't do that. Just because your vehicle is perfect, the brake is perfect, you can't close your eyes and start driving. So when you leave those things unpracticed, that is like closing your eyes while you think you have installed fire safety gadgets. So I want us to really think about that. Sometime last week, after our program, somebody had one little issue, and what happened is going to leave us so surprised. The fire happened in the home of somebody who's supposed to know something about fire safety. Is one of those that have been helping even the fire service department to disseminate information to place. But when it happened in his house, it became a very new thing. So he was like so panicked that he started calling people for help. So what am I trying to say here is not only enough to install fire extinguisher. So what do? You try to practice how to make use of this fire extinguisher. We've gone for training here. We've gone for training in Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps last week. And we had all the security operatives here in Abuja. At least few of them were trained and they got the practical orientation of how to make use of fire extinguisher. So that is the same training we are begging and pleading all households in FCT to please call the fire service or call the fire safety professionals to come and train your men, train your household on how to make use of this fire extinguisher. So right now, before I call in my guest, I will be going to the market to pay some bills. Are we ready? Thank you so much.
FCT, it's time to take a stand. Fire safety is in your hands. Across this great land, Engineer Zacchaeus has a plan. Hear what he has to say. Be cautious, be prepared, and keep those fire away.
FCT Fire Service, we are here for you. With Engineer Zacchaeus, we will see it through. In emergencies, please don't delay. Dial 0209 290 6118. That is 0209 290 6118 or 0814 646 3440 or 0814 646 3440 today.
Remember, prevention is better than cure. Together, we will make our homes secure. Stay alert, don't be caught unaware. Fire safety is a must. Handle with care.
FCT Fire Service, we are here for you. With Engineer Zacchaeus, we will see it through. In emergencies, please don't delay. Dial 0209 290 6118. That is 0209 290 6118 or 0814 646 3440 or 0814 646 3440 today.
FCT, stay fire free. Safety for you and me. FCT Fire Service cares. This message is from the Fire Prevention and Protection Unit of FCT Fire Service. The FCT Fire Service, under the leadership of Engineer Adebayo Amiola Zacchaeus, urges residents to prioritize fire safety, keep flammable materials away from any heat sources, and always focus when cooking. Never divide your attention. Avoid overloading electrical appliances, and if you notice any irregularities, take immediate action. Exercise caution with bush burning and report any concerns to the fire service at 0209 290 6118. That is 0209 290 6118 or 0814 646 3440. That is 0814 646 3440. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. Equip your homes with essential fire safety devices such as fire extinguishers, smoke detectors, and fire blankets. This message is from the Public Relations and Enlightenment Unit of FCT Fire Service.
Discover Nibro Varieties, your online one-stop shop specializing in a wide range of products, especially for women. From elegant Turkish gowns, Egyptian bracelets, and Pakistani hijabs to Nigerian ashokes, kitchen utensils, blenders, and all your household needs. Nibro Varieties has it all, delivering quality goods right to their doorsteps, even without meeting them in person. We are committed to serving you. For your orders, please WhatsApp 08060857288 or call 08060857288. That is 08060857288. We also extend our heartfelt thanks to our loyal customers for their continuous patronage. Shop with Nibro Varieties today, where convenience meets quality.
Safe.
Yes, you're welcome back. And right now, I am going to be bringing in my special guest for today. So we are honored to introduce our distinguished guest for today's episode, Joy Praise Unazi, member OSHA UK. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, a highly skilled health and safety expert from the renowned organization EcoFi. You see, EcoFi is a leading manufacturer of firefighting equipment, including the innovative and revolutionary FireXo extinguisher products. Job Praise brings a wealth of experience in safety management and will be sharing valuable insight with us today. Stay tuned to hear more from her as she discusses fire safety and the vital role of quality equipment in preventing and managing fire emergencies. I want you to also engage her on calls by, calling the studio, and she will be very, very ready to give you a very good response. So please, you're welcome once again, my sister.
Thank you very much.
As a health and safety expert, what advice would you give to organizations and households on the most effective ways to prevent and manage fire incidents?
Oh, thank you very much for that question. Okay, as we all know that fire is the fire emergencies and fire incidents are usually not what we usually plan for. They are impromptu events that usually occur as a result of one thing or the other. I would advise organizations, household, and the general public to take the issue of safety, fire safety very seriously. Now, more so, a lot of times people, like, if you talk about, let me use this particular example now. Most offices don't even know whether their extinguishers are expired. They are hung there, and after every 6 months, usually, you're meant to get fire experts, fire professionals, like the fire service, personnel to come check those your fires. Now, extinguishers, even the alarm system, the fire sprinklers and all that. Some have spent well over 15 years and above in some organizations. Now, I would advise that these organizations get their staff regularly trained on fire safety. Also, they should engage in regular inspection, fire inspection, what we call the auditing. They come to the organization, these professionals, and they check where and what should be put in place.
All right.
Now, also, like most household members don't even know how to use, the extinguishers that we know, the traditional extinguishers that we know. It's fire. I keep saying and I keep telling people, it doesn't matter the age that you are. That singular mistake of you not putting or taking precautions can cause a whole lot of havoc, either in our homes, in our offices, in our organizations, in marketplaces, and all that. So I would advise that you get your loved ones, your family members, your household trained on the on the use of fire extinguishers, fire medias, and all that.
All right, thank you so much. I think there's one follow-up question to that, and that is okay. How can you tell us more about the unique features of the fire exo extinguisher? Because, like I was introducing to the listeners, that you're from Ecofi, and Ecofi are the manufacturers of fire exo. So, what is the fire exo fire extinguisher doing differently from what our traditional fire extinguisher that we already know? Please.
Okay, thank you very much. So, I'm a sales rep from Ecofi Fire Exo Nigeria. Now, Ecofi is one of the leading manufacturers of the innovative fire exo. We have different types of fire medias, and we are at the forefront of it in the world as I speak. So our extinguisher, let me come down to that. Our extinguisher is quite different and unique from the regular one we know here in the country. Why is it different? Let me just put down some key features for us to take notes of that. Now, number one, the regular fire extinguishers that we know here, it's we have those that are particularly used for some classes of fire. We have the class, the A, B, C, D, E, and even the lithium battery. Now, fire exo extinguisher can tackle all classes of fire. It will amaze you to know that. It's very interesting. Yes, all classes of fire.
Wow, okay.
Without no hazard. It's not hazardous because it's 100% eco-friendly.
Okay.
That means it's organic, even to the environment. Now, it doesn't require so much knowledge for you to know how to use it. In the cases of fire, sometimes people get confused, and they are confused and worried, which extinguisher should I use? Of course, we know that we have different extinguishers that can combat different classes of fire, but this one, you don't need to be confused. You're confident that once you lay your hand on a fire exo extinguisher, it can put off your fire, no matter how it started. Now, one of the things that that amazes people the most is this: it's so swift. In seconds, no matter how big the fire is, it puts off that fire.
Wow, that's it.
Again, we have them in different sizes. We have the sachets that can be used in palm fires. We have them in 150 ml. We have down to 2, 3, 4.
You mean sachets fire extinguisher?
Yes, that can be used in palm fires. Now we have them from the 150 ml to 2, 4, 6, and 9 liters. Also, these extinguishers, like I said earlier, can be used even in your fire sprinklers, because we also sell the solution.
Okay.
So you can even use them in the course of fire sprinklers. These extinguishers more so, it can go a very long way. We have the FX53, which can tackle all fires, and then we have the FX73. That one puts off fire in cases of wildfires. It puts off fires.
Please, I want to know, is there any other one class, or is it the water sprinkler? Are they interchangeably used, or maybe there's a fire sprinkler? Is it water sprinklers or fire sprinklers, or I don't know which one is it that you are talking about, that the fire exo can also be applicable?
It's applicable. The fire sprinklers.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. I think okay. Now, do you have success stories to tell about this fire exo having been new fire extinguisher in town? What are the success stories you have to tell us so that listeners can know and then know where they are putting their money? And most times it's not even about the money, it's about their safety.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, fine. Like I said earlier, the fire exo extinguisher is a total game changer. It's a total revolutionary in Africa. What we have, I mean, it's really mind blowing. We've had success stories from a whole lot of organizations like Hilton, Transcorp. I mean, Hilton International. They are using our extinguishers. BBC are using our extinguishers in all the outlets in the world. We have CRBC, which is one of the biggest companies in the world. They are using our extinguishers. Okay. We have Marks and Spencer. They are also using our extinguishers across their outlets in the world. We have schools, we have churches, we have organizations, and a whole lot more. In Nigeria here, we've actually right now they are using extinguishers. We've had the demo, you know, in their outlets, in the facilities, and it's a whole lot. Dunamis International Gospel Center headquarters, the Glory Dome as well. We've done a demo, you know, with their fire safety department, and it's a whole lot of it's just a game changer. Now it's so obvious that the fire exo compared to the traditional extinguisher that we have here, you will see that in seconds, no matter how big the fire is, in seconds the fire goes off. So imagine having your car, you know, trying to your car in a fire emergency. Now what happens is this: once you're able to lay your hand, even just in our 150 ml, that's the aerosol, the one that is like the fleet bottle, in seconds it's going to, you know, give you a whole lot of
all right, thank you. I think you enumerated some of these big companies, world-class companies. I've not seen you mentioning Mama Put or one small catering shop that I know. Because that is where we patronize. You know, when I want to eat now, I go to one small Mama Put, sit down there, and I want to see fire extinguisher. So that I will be safe. All right,
that's a very good question. Thank you very much. Let's come down to the grassroots now. Right,
to my level.
Yes, to the grassroots. Mama Puts and all this little catering, outdoor catering out there, I would advise that they use the palm fires, which is the sachet fire exo extinguisher. Now, like I said, you just have it somewhere in your kitchen. In cases of all these the class C fires, yes, you all you need to do, just throw it in the pan or in the fire, and it will just put off your fire. So I would advise that the general public hearing me right now should engage, even if you don't have the money to purchase the 2 liters or the 150 ml, go for the sachet. It is just how much? It's just 19,500 naira. Wow,
19,500 naira
can change and cause and prevent a whole lot of fire disasters in your premises.
I didn't hear you say only 19,000 naira only. Yes, thank you. Because 19,000 is not only in this part of the economy, but I want to believe that it is so cheap compared to the safety and the effect of fire on their lives and the property. So I want to believe that this is right for you to do. Please, how can we get you? Are you online, or you are you have a shop, or you have an office? You have where can people locate you to get fire extinguisher of your company? Or can we also liaise with fire service organizations to get your fire extinguisher? Please elaborate more.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ibrahim. Okay, going forward, you can the UK OSHA Association. We are also in partnership with the FCT Fire Service. They've conducted the demo in the facility, and you know they've certified the products for the use of the general public. Yes, I'm also right now. You can even get us online. We have a Facebook page. We have an Instagram page whereby you can, if you have one or two questions to ask, you just hit us. All of the AMOs down over there. Then you can come to the OSHA office. Is actually at the head of service, UK OSHA Association of Occupational Health and Safety. Like I said, we have an office there as well.
All right.
Then I can even also call my numbers for those that want to probably call after this event.
All right. Then thank you so much. Please, you have right to engage this health and safety experts by calling us on 090-8766-8888. I repeat, 090-8766-8888. Another number to call us from is 090-7353-0044. Again, 090-7353-0044. The lines are open for you to make your call. That also remind me. So this your fire extinguisher is available here in Abuja for anyone to purchase.
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you have specific numbers of fire extinguisher for a particular building, or this should be based on? Hello. Where you your name, please, and where you're calling from?
My name is Anthony. I'm calling from Abuja.
Oh, Mr. Anthony, you're welcome. Please, welcome to the studio.
Okay, yes, I just listened to the fire expert and about the extinguisher. I think I have two questions. Number one is what is the component of the chemicals or the substance used that is contained in that extinguisher? Because for the conventional extinguisher, we have the liquid CO2, we have the foam and other ones, and they fight different kinds of fire. One, can this extinguisher, is it different types, or is it one type that can fight all fires? What's the chemical content or the substance inside, and can it be maintained like service?
Okay, thank you so much, and I want to believe that she's ever ready to answer your question so quickly. Thank you, Mr. Anthony, for the call. Please.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Anthony, for that question. So, firstly, like you rightly asked, the content of the extinguisher is organic. All right, it's eco-friendly, it's organic, 100% sustainable ingredients that is in it. That's the content. It's not harmful. In the UK and in Europe, you know, the products have undergone tests in one of the best laboratories. Of course, you know that without those certifications, you can't even try selling anything over in the UK. And down here, down to our country, Nigeria here, SON currently are on it. They have certified it. FCT Fire Service have also certified it. UK OSHA Association they are also endorsing body. Now, you don't have to service this extinguisher. Like I said earlier, fire extinguishers, because it's not just one type now. There are extinguishers that can put out all fire in seconds. Remember, I said in seconds. All classes of fire, we have the class A, the class B, the C, the class D, and E, including lithium battery. Even electrical fires, they can put them out in seconds. Now, the extinguishers does not need servicing. Regularly, usually we have the traditional extinguishers that we have in the country here. After every 6 months, you have to service, you have to maintain them to see that they are properly, in good shape. This one does not require you to service because the content can last as long as 10 to 15 years. Okay. Why is this so? Because it's organic.
When not in use.
It's eco-friendly. Yes, when not in use.
After being used.
After being used, you can refill it because it's in solution.
Okay.
Yes, you can refill it.
All right. Yes. I think you have answered the question of Mr. Anthony. I want to believe that Mr. Anthony is satisfied with that. And okay, you want to okay.
Also, I want to quickly add to this that Ecofill, Fire Exo have also come, in place with what we call the fire drone. We have a fire drone that can travel 40 minutes on air to tackle fires in cases of fire emergencies in high-rise buildings in less than seconds. Once the drone is being released around the meters, that the extinguisher the incident has been mapped out in less than seconds, 40 minutes, as far as 40 minutes. That is to say that it can travel from Abuja to Kaduna to go and tackle fires once there are incidents of fire.
The drone?
Yes, the drone. We have a fire drone, which is the latest technology in the world right now on this on this product.
Right. So that means that is it drone?
Yes, fire drone.
Fire. Yes. Okay, drone,
drone
can
fires.
be used. Yes. So meaning that most of our scrapers around Abuja, if they are having issue with fire drone, is the best answer.
Yes.
All right. Instead of using hydraulic platform to climb to start doing all this stressful firefighting, so that one now appear to be the seamless way of attacking fire.
Yes.
I think that is good. Like I said before, you can join us by calling 09087668888. Again, 09087668888. You can also call 09073530044. 09073530044. The expert is here. You can engage her. Mr. Anthony really asked that question that really, I believe, must have answered what other people are also thinking about Fire Exo. So right now, can I use the content of the Fire Exo, since you say it's organic, to even wash my plate? Okay, I just ask. It's good I should ask, because since it's not poisonous, it's not contagious, so it's not having I don't have any fear to, So what is it? How will I do that?
All right. Thank you very much. It's organic, like I said. It's not harmful.
Okay.
It's eco-friendly. No. I would advise. Okay, you use it to wash your dishes as though they are like your.
Okay. That's
I would advise, but the truth is this. They are eco-friendly, and wherever it's being used, it acts as what? A soil stimulant. So supposing it's being used on like the FX73 now. That one tackles wildfires, right? So once you have them sprayed on your soil, and there's a wildfire, once the fire gets to that point, the fire stops. That it cannot go past that boundary. Now, instead of being harmful to the soil, as maybe probably it's chemical based, it becomes what? A manure to the soil. That's how rich and how good our extinguishers are, and the content as well. Okay. Yes.
So that is very, very nice. Yes, I think I have gotten more knowledge about Fire Exo, and I also want to say that it should be in the market. By now, it has not flooded the entire Abuja, but I don't know whether you are trying to make that happen soon.
Okay, let me put out this to the general public. Just a quick one here. Okay, so like I said, Fire Exo, Eco-Free Fire Exo products are still new in the country, in Africa as a whole, and we're actually looking for marketers. So in case you want to market these products, please just keep us informed. We are looking for marketers, we're looking for distributors, we're looking for partners. So if you are interested, keep us posted.
You will pay for this advert.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, that's good. That is very I think Fire Exo fire extinguisher is the new one in town. Let me quickly take this call. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you? Please, your name and where you're calling from.
It's Anthony Johnson calling back.
Oh, please, Mr. Anthony, welcome once again.
Okay, well, I'm a health safety and environment professional. That's why I'm interested.
Okay, please.
One more question I want to ask is the content. Is it liquid? Is it powder? Is it gas?
It's liquid. It's in liquid form.
It's a liquid form, yeah.
Yes.
It's liquid form.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm concerned that if you want to fight a fire inside an office, will it be ideal to discharge liquid form inside the office environment?
Inside
Inside the office
environment.
Inside your house where you have items.
Okay. Especially where stationaries are.
You have yes, on your equipment and the rest.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Is it right or is it good to use such fire extinguisher in office environment where you have stationaries, books, and especially archives where things are stored for reference purposes? So, what are you trying to tell us about fire exo?
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. It's in the content is liquid based, right?
Yeah.
Now, remember I said earlier that our fire extinguisher puts out fire no matter how big the fire is in seconds. So you don't need to use so much of it before you get the result. So that way what you're scared of wouldn't happen. All right. So before just within seconds the fire is gone. You put out that fire, and so you don't need to use so much of the content for you to get your result.
Okay, so that means as it is, it can still be used for stationaries because you are not using much content of it for it to damp or even damage the stationery.
Yes.
However, as a fire safety expert and as your safety doctor, your presenter of this program, I think I will want to choose between two evils. One is the fire and one is the preservation of that stationery. I will choose the stationery to be preserved, so fire should go. So if I am to extinguish the fire and the stationery to go at the same time, I think I'll be able to save some lives instead of just trying to protect my property and then getting my life endangered. So I want to believe that you have achieved if you can remove the fire and leave the property. So, and I want to quickly say that the Fire Exo fire extinguisher, I think, is a new one because there's a slogan that is it kill all fires? What do you
tackles all fires?
Tackles all fires in. Now, you can please expatiate on that.
Okay, so I wanted to chip in something while you were saying that.
All right.
Okay, so he was like, okay, in cases where you have fire emergencies in your office, like you have an event whereby your office is on fire, won't the solution now, get, a whole lot of things messed up? Yeah, I've answered that question, but I also want to add up to this that the manufacturers also, which is the the fire EcoFill fire exo, also they've come with one of the latest fire doors, right? The regular fire doors that we have in the country, this one is quite different. So once I would advise that if all the organizations, offices, schools, hotels, even household members should just engage. If you can get one or two of these doors installed in where you have those important documents, that will do a whole lot more, because it will serve as a boundary or a barrier for the fire not to escalate into the next room or as such. Then we're talking about this issue of fire alarm system.
Right. Very quickly.
Most times we take